There is not always gray, there's not always rationalizations, there is right and there is wrong. Without question, marriage being between a man and a woman is right.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
My views on gay marriage are it's wrong. The Bible says so.
So just like the body has to eat, the soul has to have nourishment. And just like the body can be polluted, the soul can be polluted. Homosexual act pollutes the soul.
Through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star?
I mean, just think of the AIDS. The rate for AIDS for non-homosexuals is almost non-existent, but for homosexual males is through the roof. I mean, for that reason alone.
No, they're kind of a rarity. If we ran into them, we probably wouldn't notice unless they had some kind of a lisp.
It's kind of disgusting when you think about it.
Very disgusting.
You can't think about how somebody would like that. It's just wrong.
I don't want to sound judgmental, but the homosexual lifestyle represents what I consider a pathology. This isn't the way that human sexuality should take place. Sex should be for the reproduction of the human race. And the fact that this small group, and it's a tiny group, 1% of the population lesbian, 2% homosexual, are trying to impose that lifestyle on the rest of us to destroy marriage, to undermine the social fabric of our nation, and to bring about this incredible moral chaos that's here. We cannot allow this indoctrination of our children into this bizarre lifestyle. We just can't do it.
And as a matter of fact, homosexuals have the very same right to marry that every other person has. They have the right to marry anyone of the opposite sex that will have them. That's the same right I have. It's the same right that every adult American has. And so there is no discrimination. The law doesn't guarantee anybody the right to marry the person they love. That's not what the law is about.
It's not the tendency that's the sin, it's the act that's the sin. A person could have biologically, whatever in his makeup, a tendency. That can be worked on, that can be treated clinically.
I believe in loving my neighbor, but part of that love means not condoning detrimental personal and social behavior. I believe that by boldly proclaiming the truth, hurts will be halted, hearts will be healed, and lives will be saved. Despite the legal and political roadblocks, a number of parents and other activists are determined to fight the spread of the homosexual agenda.
So they've chosen very clever terminology to use. For example, safe schools. They get in to administrators and say, oh, well, we want to make your schools safe. And so they paint this picture when there's really nothing safe about homosexuality.
Well, it says in the Bible that those that do such acts are worthy of death. And if you take a look at the stories between Sodom and Gomorrah, God hates homosexual activity.
The Bible.
It was in the Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible. The Bible. Biblical passages that
The writers of the Bible lived in a pre-scientific age, which treated slavery, genocide, mass murder, and the oppression of women as acceptable.